Sunset high and I'm body stuck. Blood rush in the haze glow. My head to the bones.
Welcome back to CryptoTube, your home of masternodes and passive income. And today we are looking at BECN, which is a masternode cryptocurrency with a slight twist. It is going to be a utility coin with the main purpose of generating money to fund charitable donations. So trying to do something good within the crypto community and having their heart in the right place with charity. Obviously, they're going to have a string of other investment tools that they can use to obviously generate some income for this to all work, and we will dive into that today. But it's a really interesting project, and they're really trying to build a full ecosystem here, such as the likes of the 4 blockchain that we've seen previously, and I think it's got a really good shout at becoming a really good coin. So let's have a little look at BECN today. So it says building a better world through the blockchain. As mentioned, an ecosystem is what they're after, highly scalable environment to build an array of utility platforms. This is the main foundation will be the BECN Foundation. So this will have all the charitable ongoings within this, and then the things they're going to be funding and looking to obviously help certain places out. The incubator is where they're going to have an opportunity for developers to come and join in with the project, take advantage of some of the resources that BECN has at its disposal, and obviously put those ideas into fruition and hopefully build some profits with those, again flowing back into the BECN Foundation for charitable good. They will have a DAO, which will be a governance feature on this as well, so you can actually, as a masternode holder, be a part of the voting system and ensure that BECN is going in the direction that you want it to. I think they got a dedicated team of around 20 individuals all across the globe, building towards making BECN the shining light in crypto here. And they got a full white paper here, which we will download and have a little look at. 2 of the main branches that they've got so far to look into in terms of generating some income are the BECN Arcade, so a gaming platform, and Crypto Swag, which will be an online merch store. And those both look pretty cool. Nice designs there. The BECN Foundation, they just say that this was the primary vision of BECN. It can change the way the public sees blockchain technology. Obviously, there's been scams, there's been a lot of hacks in crypto, and I think it's got a bit of a bad reputation at the moment. They're trying to change that with some positivity. And it says, with a combination of block rewards and revenue, BECN will establish a real-world foundation in Q2 of 2019 that will form and execute its own initiatives across the globe. Starting on a small scale, these initiatives will grow in size and in scope as the funding from the ecosystem increases. So obviously, as BECN becomes bigger, it'll have more power, more money to obviously go and help with these charitable organizations. So a real good outlook from them. And if we just have a little quick look down here as well, we've got the full team, and these guys have got LinkedIn profiles attached as well. They check out, seem like a good bunch. Patrick's posted a load of videos on YouTube as well at the moment, which has been really interesting to see, and how he's been so open about the direction of BECN and what they're trying to do at the moment. And they've also got some really good advisors down here. You might recognize these from some other projects, CryptoFlow founder and Tritium founder. Obviously, getting advice from other projects is all good, and being involved with other projects as well helps grow the community once more. So good to see that those are some recognized advisors on the team as well. We'll dive into the actual white paper itself. The main points within the white paper that are of most interest are these utilities. So these are the utilities that BECN will have. So the first off is the BECN Foundation. So this is the primary function of BECN and why it kind of exists. It wants to give back and do good for the communities. And it mentions some of the scams like BitConnect, and it's saying that cryptocurrency lost some of its luster. And that is pretty much true. Doubled up with the fact we've been in a bear run as well. So obviously people have been getting themselves out of crypto, and there's not been a lot of positive news, so they're trying to obviously change that. It says, with BECN, they will share the tangible, positive impact cryptocurrency can have on communities. Along with a modified DAO, block rewards will be split between masternode holders, staking wallets, and a treasury that receives approximately 7% of block rewards. The treasury will bring the BECN Foundation to life as mentioned, Q2 of 2019. This is aimed for. However, the treasury will not be the sole the sole place for these funds being produced. It's also going to be funded by a next stage of revenue generation. So these main utilities, now the first one is a monitor bot service, and they've actually purchased this already. So it was a running product, and they've acquired it, and that's going to be able to generate them cash from the off. And certain services it provides, things like Masternode monitoring, shared Masternode staking, swaps, escrows, and advertising. So obviously they've got something in place already to generate some income and help fund this whole process. So this is just the first of many different utilities they'll have. Second up is the Beacon Arcade. So this, again, Q1 is going to be the launch for this in 2019. So the online entertainment website called Beacon Arcade, staying true to the plan to bring a little fun and community back to crypto. The team wanted to build something we were all passionate about. Users will be able to use their Beacon to potentially win Beacon and other prizes, and through this they'll be doing giveaways and things such as that. The payback range for any games on the platform will be 90%, and the platform will host giveaways and other prize winning activities. They will also have an affiliate program to obviously further branch out and get more people involved and obviously build that community. That's an important thing to have with the utility. Then Crypto Swag Store. So again, this one is for a Q2 launch, and this is obviously where you can get your cryptocurrency based apparel. There's some pictures down here as well of some cool looking hoodies and hats, and I think there's not been anyone really dominating the game with this as such so far. So if they can get the name out there and this become a place where we can come and purchase our crypto related clothes, then I think this could do really well as well. Again, another affiliate program will be linked with this, and obviously again helping to branch out into different communities and to a wider audience. The incubator is where the team wants to reach out to developers and get them to come and contribute to the project. So they're looking for like lone wolf developers, for example, who have got big ideas, big plans, but maybe haven't got the full resources to implement these. And they're saying that they're going to be able to put their resource behind these guys and help them make their dreams become a reality. So in return, Beacon would be the coin and the main utility for the platform. But then the developer will get a share of the revenues and be invited into the ecosystem to work on things in the future. So they're going to be providing a bit of a arm out there to try and bring in some developers who maybe wouldn't be able to do it on their own. So I think this is a really good point, and obviously with this kind of open source development you get some really great ideas coming through. So I think this could be a really special part of it as well, and we can obviously see a flexible range of products coming from Beacon by adopting this approach. So on to the coin spec. So BECN is the ticker, algorithm is Quark, block time 70 seconds, so roughly 1,234 blocks every single day. Maximum coin supply 84 million. Okie dokie, there was a pre-sale of 400,000 coins and 3,000 prepaid to the development team. They've assigned 250,000 for bounties and 50,000 for the masternodes, so those are the seed masternodes. They have 5 set up to start with. We are in phase number 4 here, around block 52,000 at the moment. This will last roughly 4 weeks, and the block rewards are 40, and that is 80% for masternodes and 20% for proof of stake. And they've also got the total rewards down here as well, which is good to see, just to ensure we are up to date with all the figures. This is an ROI breakdown as well, which is a good little point just to show where we could be with a certain number of masternodes online in terms of different block rewards. So we are in this block here, and there are just over 200 at the moment. So they're saying that it's going to be roughly 721%. So maybe in a couple of months' time, we're going to be up towards the 300 masternodes online. And say if we go ahead 3 months, we'll be in this block period here. So you'll still be getting a healthy return of around 240%. So as more masternodes come online, obviously the split of the rewards goes further across, and you're going to get slightly less. But there's still going to be a big ROI going forward. So Obviously, investing early is the key to making the most money, but we're still not far off the pace, and this is only just picking up momentum now, so still a good time to get in. They just talk about how they've broken up the 300,000 coins to the development team and how these will be released over time. So only 20% of the coins will be released after 3 months, 120,000 after 6 months, and another further 120,000 after 12 months. So this obviously stops the dev team from dumping their coins and just provides an extra layer of security for us as investors. And it just shows goodwill as well, and they've thought this through, and this just adds to them being kind of like having a good outlook in this space. They mention again the seeds and the masternodes, so they had 5 set up. Loyalty program and partnerships, they're definitely looking to spread their wings into different organizations and make partnerships all over the shop. They say that this current phase that they're in at the moment is the legitimacy phase, so they talk about being good, being honest, obviously following the values of their coin. They haven't been faking volume, and they haven't been manipulating the price. They've let BECN just organically grow so far and not really interfered with anything. Another positive about this is they are KYD verified, which is something I think is rather important within the crypto space, and especially when they're talking about being ethical, doing things for greater good. It's good to see that they have been verified, because we know these aren't going to be scammers. So I'm pleased to see this KYD verification. Over on Discord, they've been really active with announcements every single day. They've also they've been listed on many Masternode shared service site, Midas, Gin, Gentarian, Simple POS, Crypto Hashtag, just to name a few. And yeah, they've got loads of announcements every day, keeping you up to date with what's exactly going on. And here is the video from the team. And it's worth having a watch. Patrick just goes in and tells you exactly how things are running and provides some good updates on here as well. Over on Masternodes Online, this is where we see the juicy bits. Daily income around 17 bucks. The price of one beacon at the moment is 1,919 BTC Satoshis, and the ROI according to Masternodes Online is 805%, so you get your return back in 45 days. 206 active masternodes thus far. Total coin supply 3 million, coins locked 2 million, so 65%, and you will need 10,000 beacon for your own masternode, and the masternode is worth roughly 0.19 BTC, and at the current ROI that would return you 1.5 BTC, so a really healthy reward structure. So this is the USD price, and it has been stable over the start of the month, so this is from December 1st, and it's been pretty good. You haven't seen a big sell-off or anything thus far, which is good to see. Maybe that's to do with the fact that those developer coins are locked up, because they're obviously the ones who would have them, the big wallets. This is the ROI picture. As you can see, we've dipped just below 1,000% in the last couple of days, but still a really healthy ROI, and the fact this hasn't been sky high like 10-20,000%, we're pretty safe in the knowledge there's not going to be some huge whales who are going to dump this anytime soon, but you never know. So it's always being aware of the reward structures, what the ROI has been in the past, and maybe who's got big wallets. That's another thing you can check out on the Explorer to see the top wallets, just in case some of those could be dumpers. Over on Crypto Bridge, that, as we say, they've not been faking the volume. The volume is good, almost 2 BTC. You can trade it here on Crypto Bridge and on Crex24 as well, but obviously the most volume is on Crypto Bridge. And yeah, it's been trading comfortably around the 2,000 Satoshi mark. A few dips down to the mid to low 1800s this week, but no big swings or anything like that. It's been pretty consistent. So I'm pretty impressed with everything that this company has set out to do so far. It's got its heart in the right place. It's got a really big team, 20 strong, as they mentioned in their video, and they're doing something positive for a change, which is good. I think this one could be a really good project going forward. I don't see why it doesn't have any of the necessary tools to obviously go ahead and be really successful. So I'd be interested to see how this pans out into 2019. I will be getting involved with some coins very, very soon. I'll be making a purchase and putting my money where my mouth is. I will be actually investing them on Midas investments because they have the instant Masternode and the 100% reinvest feature on there as well, so you can just maximize your profits. So that's what I'll be doing with my coins. Any questions or queries about BECN, hit me up in the comment section down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.